Okay, so we're gonna switch in Geno, because of a thing.
Puppet.
Huh?
Our puppet's your one chance to shine.
Yeah, we're gonna let him do his thing, and we are gonna go as far as to. Why did I give him Quartz Charm? Oh yeah, because Jinx Belt. Mario has that. Quartz Charm will be good because it'll keep Dum Dum alive. Even now his stats are good, but if we gave him the Jinx Belt, I think his attack would be just absolutely. It'd be stupid. Yeah, his attack's 223 with that thing, so we'll go ahead and do that. We are gonna let him shoot the shit out of this fool. And now we deal with the man with Hanzo Steel. And the Hanzo Steel is Hanzo Real. Loving the Star Gun. Star Gun is a two-fisted, literally just shoots stars.
I think this man is mostly Hanzo Steel.
I think he's made of 100% Hanzo Steel, actually, yeah. Yeah,
I love that his casting animation is just a headbang at you.
Yeah, we are officially at the point of the game where just about every enemy we fight is going to be a major member of the Smithy Gang. And on top of that, they are all kind of like bosses. We're about to come to an area where literally every fight is some form of bosses. Yeah, just bosses. You can't walk 10 steps without hitting a boss.
Why were the chandelier chain chomps replaced with these guys? It's even worse than before. The chandelier, that's what they're called.
Yeah, they're just working out, that's it. They actually aren't even they're just doing this to get buff. It's part of their training regiment.
Yeah, they have to hang here for 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
if
while
you hack
thinking
the
about
game to
this
give
is
Mario,
how Shy Rangers are trained.
if you hack the game to give Mario 255 speed, you can attack that thing before he goes immortal, and his name is Hangin' Shy.
Wait, really?
Fun fact.
How do you know? Who figured that out?
Also, I like Bowser's position in the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is the candle right up his ass.
This is where Bowser sits. You can't tell me it's my castle. I'll do what I want.
And I like
that designed for him. He just perfectly slots in around it.
I like that the game almost lampoons Final Fantasy games like tragic bits, and just is like, I am so sad.
I will die as a soldier.
Don't pity me. And then just falls down, and the Shy Guy is just like, huh?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else.
You played college ball. No. This guy's just like, yeah, fuck him, let's go. What an asshole.
This happens every fucking day.
How are you flapping your arms? You are holding the chandelier. Don't flap your arms. That is wildly
holding
unsafe.
the chandelier with his abs.
Wow. That's incredible. Yeah, like, hey, no, guys, it's cool. Yeah, just jump up and down on the damn thing while I pull you up. No, it's cool. Yeah, no, this is good. I like this. This is fun. Keep bouncing around, you fucking idiots.
How tall is this castle?
Roughly one giant sword tall.
I think there's been some I think Bowser just built this thing so high that the castle pierced the heavens, shattered the stars.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, by the way, here's your experience.
Mm-hmm. So, I can't remember, is it you have to kill the eyes normally, and then just Exor has the weakness? I think that's how it goes.
It's one of the eyes is the actual health that matters, but all the other parts shield something or other.
Well, it's the pommel of the sword is the part you actually have to kill. But it's if you Geno whirl that, I think it is.
Well, it's you break
Okay.
parts in order to.
There we go. We beat the boss. Rip.
All right. Yeah. Bummer.
Rip, boss. Boss beaten.
I chose the strongest looking form.
Yup. So
Here's your experience.
we mentioned this very early on. Geno Whirl has a special effect that there's a secondary hidden timing for the timed hit. If you hit Y right when it leaves the screen, like right when it is on the threshold leaving the screen, it'll do 9,999 damage to anything that is not specifically immune to that. That is every boss except for and the guy we just killed, whatever his name is, Exor.
Exor.
Mm-hmm. And since he was not immune to that once you get rid of his protection.
10,000 damage.
Mm-hmm. Enough to
Yeah,
kill
now we're in the
anything
pain
that moves.
dimension.
And now we are in the pain dimension.
Exor actually has stigmata in his eyes. You would know that if you psychopathed him. It's the deep canon of Exor.
Oh. Wait, stigmata?
Yes,
Do you mean astigmatism?
that's what he's got. He's got stigmatism.
Okay, because those are different things.
No.
If only we could enlist the aid of Saint Punchinello to cure this man of this horrible disease.
Punchinello has stigmata.
Yes.
Exor has astigmatism.
Punchinello died for your sins.
His eyes are bleeding.
Yeah, here comes Sundari Bowser. Let's do it. It's like, alright, in my castle back, I don't do anything else. Was Exor got was pwned? Yes, he was one hit. And Geno can just fuck right out of here. Mallow's back. The boys are back in town.
Geno, you go back on the shelf.
And since I don't feel like, oh god, that's right, I have to do it this way.
I return you to the store in the morning.
Geno, you're piss. Get out. And we will Quartz Charm on Mallow. That'll give him some good survivability and some attack. Boop. Okay, and here's the part where the isometric platforming hits a peak. And a peak of
Hey,
being...
remember these things? These things from that other Mario? Yeah, they're here now.
Yep, Mario Bros. 3 on the airships. These nuts and bolts.
Where's the auto-scrolling section?
Oh god, that would be so terrible in this game. And there are a lot of enemies in here, and a lot of them are actually quite tough.
You can try to dodge them while doing the bolt jumps.
Which is what I am trying to do just by doing the bolt jumps quickly, but...
Yeah, and just any time that you make a mistake, you get that little springy segment and get put back on the last solid land that you were
Except
on.
for like a single area where if you fall down there particularly, it takes you to an item with area with bonus items and a save file and stuff. It's really fucked up. Oh, okay, yep. And here's where you start realizing that a big gimmick of this part, it is the smithy dimension, meaning it is his factory, meaning he is kicking out dudes over and over without end. Just millions of enemies.
Working for the weekend.
And later on we will see exactly how deep this runs. Oh, and there's the Ultra Hammer if you did not get the Lazy Shell. That is the best item for Mario, next to the Lazy Shell. I think first time I played through this game as a kid, I just used the Mega Fist anyway because I thought it looked cooler. Because I didn't really care about stats because I was dumb and like 6.
It's at this point that Smithy makes sense as a name. I thought it was like, you know, just Johnson's, basically. The Johnson gang has come. I didn't understand until I got
Oh,
here.
because he's a metal worker. Alright,
That's,
that makes
that's
sense.
a lot better than just it's the Buchanans. It's the Benjamin Yang.
So this is a clock.
What is
That
the
is a
lazy shell that it was secret and why is it OP? As an attack, it's just it's two items. It's Mario's best attack item in the game, and it's the best armor in the game second best armor in the game. And it lowers attack and magic a bunch, but it just makes whoever's wearing it completely fucking invulnerable. So for this, you just have to attack the dinglings first, right?
I think so, yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. And he'll start doing the whole countdown thing, and I'll ignore it.
Well, the clock just has a scripted sequence of moves it does as it ticks forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then it cycles through them. I think at the end you
Yes.
just have to murder every part of it.
Every hour has a different attack.
Yep. And yeah, that's what it is. Time is marching on, so I think that's an action that the dinglings can take, is just pushing the clock forward. And when they do, it does the next thing on the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And I am muted. Crud. And there's another attack, unfortunately, that is just very hard to block on account that there is almost no animation.
Yeah,
This
the
is
next
boss
one
3
after
of,
this is a little more elaborate.
There are a ton of bosses, and I don't remember any of them.
All the wall bosses here in the dimension.
Whoop. Uh-oh, that put people to sleep, and... Oh. And then it does mega recover, that's right. Alright, we need to maybe pay attention a little bit.
The boss does make sense. It's the clock that, handles the schedule for the factory.
Mm-hmm.
Time to heal.
Yeah, the 4 o'clock is healing time, boss, I'm mad as hell if we don't do it.
Look, it's the regulations. You gotta spend the time healing.
Yeah, the smithy boss rush really starts with the wizard, and it goes... Wizard, Boomer, Exor, Clock, then it's the first guy, which is like Hammer and something else.
Oh, no, then you fight the two dudes in the giant robo snake, and then you start murdering your way up through his line
ranks.
Managers.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Executives.
Yeah. Oh, Pedal Blast, fuck. I don't know if we have anything to resist that. Bowser just didn't feel like being a mushroom. I appreciate that, Bowser. You do good work. Yeah, no, that's actually 100% fair. The pain dimension very quickly just runs together. On account that it is very much just boss fights. And since they are so close together and they have almost no dialogue, like they have some character? Oh, God.
Never made it here without being completely beyond God tier. So
That's
I don't
another
know.
common Square game design thing. The end game is usually rather boss rush, and it's usually just kind of this mixed grab bag of miscellanea for that boss rush.
Oh,
It
man,
always
I did
assumes
not
that you
bring enough
rush there.
items.
Oh,
Oh,
It's a thing I say around the end of every Fiesta. That it's just they just go through the concept art book and take all the things that they haven't made into fights yet and just pile them in.
How are you not dead yet? Jesus.
have an ice rock. Oh, it does nothing.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too, is we're at the point in the game where things are doing a hefty amount of damage, even with good protective gear. Dude, Super Mario RPG Fiesta would own. I would totally do that. that would be a lot more appealing to me than a regular Fiesta, because this game is much shorter. And I basically do it anyway. I just lock myself out of a character for funsies. But yeah, now that we've locked out, I'm taking care of the two ding-dongs, it's not too bad. Like, especially since Mario now has... Christ, what, like 4 attack buffs on him? So he's just doing like 600 damage a kick? God. Mario is just putting out gross damage at this point. It is irresponsible the amount of damage Mario is doing. Neat. So that boss is done.
And the body of the clock just stays there because they had to keep it in the background to save on memory.
Mm-hmm.
Only the hands were the actual sprite.
The clock wasn't the enemy, the hands of the clock. That's what was sentient.
So, remember when I said that this was just the boss manufacturer, chat? I was not kidding. Literally every boss is just made
Welcome
here.
to the boss factory. There are mass production versions of all the core Smithy Gang members.
Okay, so here's the one I was thinking of, where there is in fact a secret fall down point. It has a flower and a full heal. Neat. And no, they can't mass produce Punchinello because Punchinello was a real person.
He was flesh and blood and gunpowder.
Yeah, he was a real human being. He was not, or not human being, I guess, but he was a real.
He was a real whatever he was. He was real.
You cannot manufacture soul.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I keep falling off this one because this one's really obnoxious for some reason. You just... Okay, there we go, got it. And once again, I will be skipping as many fights as possible because fuck it. Oh, got hit by an arrow. Whap whap.
Now, who could that be?
Now we have to fight all of his gibbets. Gotta punch him in the gibbets. And I think these things are thunderbolt magnets. Yes.
Annoying as this place is, I still think it's one of the least tedious Square dungeons because it has that Chrono Trigger you can evade battles system.
That's another thing that really puts Mario RPG ahead of a lot of games, is that. I think that's just something that should just be standard and accepted as standard practice.
It has the enemy avoiding mechanic, and then while isometric platforming is of course really clunky, it's still much more maneuverability in your environment than you usually get in any JRPG. Yeah, they have Mac on an assembly line.
Yeah, you can just...
Endless supply of pogo knives.
Yup.
Warrior is sniping your ass.
Yeah, I was getting super owned by Bowyer. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Yep, and once you get pretty solid at this game, you can just skip stuff. This area was amazing in the Kaizo Mario RPG hack when Voice of Dog was playing it. Because I can't remember which ghosts it was, but there was, I think it was the ones with the scythes.
Yeah, they added Grim Reapers that would spawn and ram into you at an insane speed and then get you into a fight where the Grim Reaper is there and he has far more speed than you and gets 3 turns before you do, and they're all instant kill swings. So hey, can you perfect block and then succeed at running away?
Yeah, it was just an instant murder. Machine
I was thinking
Maid
about
versus
playing that.
boss.
Thanks for persuading me.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. I know
I'll
you
just
love.
not play that. How about that?
Yeah, no, it's the worst. I wish Voice of Dog would finish that thing. I don't, because he is my friend and I do not want him to get hurt. I think he would hurt himself or someone else in the sequence of beating that game.
Why can't they make good mods? FF6 has a good one. It's well balanced. It fixes the game's problems. It's a little
Until
harder,
the very end. Because I watched Beatus go through most of that, and it was fine until the very end. The Earthbound Hollows Eve mod is really cool. Right until the end, but it's just because they put a rush of 150 boss fights. It was just like, every sprite they didn't use in the game, you're going to fight in a row.
There is one for FF7 that I tried, and I got stuck on the first boss for like 3 hours because that boss's gimmick is that standard don't attack when he's doing this thing, and they changed it to be like quick time event timing where it's so precise that you won't get to attack at all if you don't do it right. But if you fuck it up, you just die. Fuck these mods. Oh, he sheep attacks you.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
it.
never mind. You're sleeped.
So I guess every bowyer just comes with a set of buttons built in.
Yeah, that's
It's
just
just
default.
a standard feature.
What happens if Bowyer shoots Bowyer's buttons?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What button does he use?
Whoa.
I imagine
if
he uses attack
Bow-
and...
Yeah, and magic.
Yeah, what happens if Bowyer disables Bowyer?
Whoa. Bowyer for Smash. Confirmed. Also,
Shuffling
I do really like that they use the actual boss fight themes for all of these to kind of get the point across that, like, no, these are them. Like,
This is
you
them.
are,
There's more of them.
You are fighting them. There is an endless supply. You have not stopped shit. Like, you have fought some of his toys. Good luck. Yeah, basically they haven't been spray painted. And also I think a lot of them have more health than the originals. It just doesn't seem like it because your health is...
You were far bigger than you were back when you fought the originals. Yeah, you see, what they figured out during the testing was that the spray paint they were using is actually highly corrosive and greatly reduces the quality of the underlying metal.
Also, Bowser, since I left the experience ring on him, aka I totally fucking forgot about it, is now 2 levels above everyone. Another reason
Because
Bowser...
he is the king.
Another reason Bowser is kicking shit in. How do they ship these things? Yeah, no, that's what Exor was. Exor was literally the, He was
their sales rep.
Yeah, he was their sales rep. Just went in and told Mushroom Kingdom, hey, you want these swords? Bowser actually sold his soul. He just didn't want to talk about it.
You know, you're just settling down to have yourself a nice dinner with the family, and suddenly a broadsword falls out of the sky and pierces your house, and just, hey, can you spare a moment?
Do you want some Cutco knives? How do you feel about
Have you ever
Cutco
considered
knives?
the benefits of owning a truly excellent, endless supply of tiny axe robots?
Well, actually, I have. No, honey, let him speak.
They'll wash your car.
You'll never mow your lawn again. They'll just stand outside wildly swinging away.
Our patented pogo knife is the only device to successfully combine all of the benefits from pogo stick and a knife.
Oh man, here we go. Mass-produced Eurydoviches. And also ninjas.
Siege your enemies with Bowyer.
So what happens if you take 5 Eurydoviches and put them into a room? Can you get them to fuse?
Can you get them to turn into an Omega Eurytovich?
Is there Giga Eurytovich?
Oh man. How... Is there a Eurytovich head so big that Eurytovich can't use it to poke nobody? Is that plausible? Also, Eurytovich can still do damage. Like, he's the first boss refight you do that he's just like, oh no, yeah, I can still kick your ass. But he doesn't have enough health. However, he just gave us a rock candy, which is cool, because I will finally be able to show rock candies.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. Here's the fight you were talking about. Cloaker and Adder? I think it is. Cloaker and Domino. Cloaker and Domino, that's right, yeah.
Adder is part of the next phase of this fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I remember right, it's one of them is super good at physical defense, one is really good at magic defense. So we are gonna go ahead and take out the mage first.
One is a fightman, the other is a wizard.
Because we have a huge mage problem in this party. Jesus, how much farther did you guys get after I left last night? I went for 9 hours and got to Bowser's Castle, and then we went at the beginning of this stream and went and fucked around a little bit. What kind of melee weapons are these? We have a claw that spins, and a really loud pair of cymbals. Yeah,
And
that's
the fattest turtle shell.
and a shell of a very, very fat turtle. I know streams are fun and all, but damn, I just felt like doing it. I played through this game literally like that. This was not a joke when I said it. I always play this game at least once a year. I just figured I'd do it for everybody this time.
Yeah, so what we'll get to probably rather shortly, given how much... Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, once you defeat one of these, the other one then proceeds to form the next phase of the boss.
He gets a mount, and the mount depends on what he has. And if I remember right, is Earthlink resistant to anything or particularly weak?
I do not recall, but yeah, so whichever one you let survive uses with the giant robo-snake, and their stats vary based on who you let hook up.
Yep. And I think he's the one that's much weaker to physical damage, or I mean magic damage. Fear, poison, sleep, and mute. So everything. Okay, so he has status proof. And let's talk about Carnikiss and how that attack will always be bullshit through this entire game. Carnikiss will never stop being horseshit.
I think if you manage to kill them simultaneously, the second fight phase just gets skipped.
Maybe. That sounds right. Also, yeah, I love it. This sprite, since all these sprites are so many layers, when you do magic, it will actually slow the game down. Like, this is one of the few things you can do at this point that slows down the SNES quite a bit. Like, they were pretty good at maintaining that throughout this game, but they wanted to get these bosses
too many
in.
objects in that undulating serpent there.
Mm-hmm. It is highly technical.
And only just now, today, do I notice that the snake actually extends into the background and wraps around all those pillars back there. This snake is fucking huge.
Yep, Earthlink is gigantic. Earthlink ain't a tiny snake. Okay, cool. We got the perfect block on that. Thank goodness. That will save us a bit of sass. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start everything here. Again, everybody in chat who's like, wow, I never noticed that. That is this whole game. I've played this game so many times, and I just infinitely, every time I play, am finding out things I never noticed before.
It is just filled with details. There is a lot of effort and a lot of love put into the creation of this.
Yeah, this game is just fantastically well done. And let's just keep wailing on everybody. And yep, we took one of them out. Let's just take out Earthlink. As you can see, Earthlink does not take a lot of damage from physical attacks, but we should be able to finish him off, I hope. Yeah, that's fair. The startup of Mario is pretty slow. And here's someone dying. Whap. Earthlink is 2500 HP. Yeah, we should be able to handle that. Unless the Carney Kisses roll deep. Wow, okay. Oh, and I only brought one pick-me-up. Whoops. Here's the part where I announce loudly, I am not a clever man. Mallow is dead forever. And, oh god, those one-shots
Yeah, we just... In case anyone worried that we might be out of time, overextends, and gets royally fucked moments, no, there's still plenty of room for those. The hubris is real.
The ride never ends. Alright, we got a full heal off that. Alright, so here's the first of the final boss fights. Go ahead and save state there.
Shiny new textures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shiny new textures for what, 3, 4 rooms?
Yep.
That's it?
Tile set just for this.
Mm-hmm. Let's fight some hammers. Some sentient hammers. Do you think Smithy made the sentient hammers, or did he find the sentient hammers and that's how he was inspired to make other sentient objects? How do you think that happened? Also, yeah,
Sentient
hey look,
hammers made themselves.
it's shitty Shovel Knight.
Yeah, you just walk in here, it's like, well, sir, everyone is dead, but we're still basically on schedule. No problem.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. There's some doofus running in here. I don't know.
That is entirely within our operating budget for losses.
Someone please handle the fan art posting, one of the mods, because there is a shy guy with toned abs that was made by Ugly Square. What?
Hi Mario, I'm Shy Guy.
Yo, that shy guy is tore up. Yeah, buff guy. Those never took off. And then Mallow, like an idiot, just throws OSHA to the wind. Mallow, do you know how many people die every year? And that's why we have to do lockout, tag out.
Always remember to properly secure your machine before performing any
Here
fitness.
is the final shop in the game. Yes. And this means we can just sell whatever we feel like and switch out for whatever we feel like, whatever we want to do.
Do you sell fireworks?
Anything is possible at Final Shop.
I wish they made him sell fireworks. That actually would be really nice.
It's also still possible to just walk out of here and go back to anywhere. You're never... Until you actually encounter Smithy and begin the final battle, you're not locked out of anything.
Yep. They're really good about that. So we have some Caracolas. Yoshi cookies are worthless at this point in the game. Ice bombs, I doubt I'll need both. Shiny stone will just inventory space. We'll buy a bunch of shit and then we will bright card. Froggy drink is what? There's 30 to everybody? Yeah, that's worthless. Freshen up is okay. Pick me up, yeah. Yes, we need those. Really.
Learn your lesson vis-a-vis the pick-me-up.
Okay, we are full of items. Do I need to make more space for pick-me-ups? Yes. Okay, we have 9 pick-me-ups. Oh yeah, and he just gives us a rock candy, so that's right, I'll have to throw out one more maple serple. Yeah, then Toad just... Punchinello says you're welcome. What?
Punchinello sends his regards.
Now here's the actual Shovel Knight one, though. Just the cape. And yeah, so not only are we wildly ineffective and everything we did just didn't matter, we're just far and beyond behind schedule. Like, they're doing great. They're a production facility and they're like, no, yeah, we're doing awesome. We're fucking great at this.
They have assaulted 1,000 realms. You are one of them, and you have done nothing.
Yeah, you have not put a dent into their army.
They have taken 999 while you're fucking around.
Yeah, like, look how many dudes they are making versus how many we have killed. They are endless. And the manager is tough. Their manager is as tough as the hero of our world.
Just
Ridiculous.
the manager, the guy who goes around and reminds people how to screw things together and sometimes tells people to go fold boxes. He is a mighty warrior.
The manager has lazy shell armor.
Oh yeah, no, this
one
game
line.
came out way before. This game came out in 96, we figured out. I think it was 96. Yeah, so definitely before Shovel Knight. But yeah, still this game ripped off Shovel Knight.
Yeah, just that one line in the background of this one room that's making rabbits there, that's going at about 720 units an hour. It's fully automated, it never stops, it just keeps on going.
Where do they get material from? Oh, I don't know, maybe the 5,000 places they have conquered. Also, yeah, that's a nice haiku by Bowser. Mario just gives him a pat on the back. No, it's okay, you're a big evil mean guy. Who's a big evil mean guy? Is it you? Yeah, the other nice thing too is they just give you a full heal between each of these fights. Yeah, this is the basement of the Denver International Airport. This is where the Satans are. It's another level even further beyond. Yeah, and I do like that guy's dialogue, just, dissenters will be, you're gone.
Oh, we found the human resources coordinator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is the room where things do confusing amounts of damage. Just a lot out of nowhere. Except to Bowser. Because Bowser is infinite. Oh man, it totally, yeah. God, I love how parents freaked out when they found out his name was Mr. Satan. In the Japanese version. What? My child is looking at what? Also, I don't know why he does that. That little fidget dash. And yeah, that's another great reason to have Mallow at this point in the game, is if you use Star Rain and are at least medium with it, it will just wipe those stupid-ass hammers, and they respawn, so it's nice to have those out of the way, if you can help
that's
it.
17,000 units a day. Supposing they have a concept of a weekend, which would be unnecessary, as they are all tireless machines, that would be only 86,000 units per work week. Just on the one line that they just have sitting in the background next to the offices. Just the token one that's there for the boss to inspect. That's the one they show to the shareholders.
Yeah, their army is endless. It's pretty awesome. However, none of them could stand up to one quote-unquote terrorist activity by Punchinello. Mallow's dead.
It's the hero this dimension deserved.
Punchinello could have done this. You just blown up the whole factory. You'd be a regular Cloud Strifer, a big, maybe a wedge. I wish Mallow's attack wasn't so deeply cut during fear. Like, how does being scared make you shittier at dropping a literal star that bounces up and down on your enemies?
It takes great courage to command the heavens. The star will not respect you if you show fear.
Okay, that's actually reasonable. Mallow, look what you just did. Be proud of what your work just accomplished. Your brand is incredibly strong. And if I remember right, this is... I think this is it, or is there one more?
There's one more guy, but he is not another clone of these.
That's right.
Yeah, there's just the one more officer.
Yep, Gunyoke.
Yep.
Factory Chief and Gunyoke.
The chief.
Also, I like that everybody here already knows about Mario. They're already like, oh, the guy who's actually killing some of our stuff occasionally? Yeah. No, he's a problem, I guess.
Yeah, guys, I read the briefing, okay? I'm at the morning meetings every day, just like you.
Yeah, guys, I'm not sleeping during those meetings. Yeah, Gunyoke has more HP than Chief, but neither of them have, like, a ludicrous amount. The problem is, I think Gunyoke can do Breaker Beam? And I fucked that up. Wow. Is the Chief some sort of ninja? I think? I never really understood the design of those. Ah, so about Gunyoke doing Breaker Beam. It's a big ol' yes. And that is also a big ol' yes, thank God I still can do those blocks. Also, I may need to run back and pick up some healing items at some point. Unless I keep doing that. The whole miracle run.
There's just this magma serpent living inside the Gunyoke.
I am convinced there is a way to time those. Because I have gotten way too many of those. In this game, that or my luck manipulation is unreal. I have manipulated luck beyond luck. Well, there's the other Breaker Beam. Yeah, that's kind of why you have to take Gunyoke out quickly. Because he does that. He does it a lot, too.
Just an atomic ray into the double wave cannon.
And I'll be honest, I'm not sure how Smithy's gonna go, just because Sledge. I'm concerned Sledge will kill the entire party. Even with a crystalline.
Sledge is powerful.
Sledge is wildly powerful, yes. How many times would I
Respect the
actually ran through this game? I mean, it depends on what level of quote-unquote run through the game. You know, I mean, some people are very particular, like, oh, you didn't do everything. Probably in the realm of... probably 20 or so at this point. Something like that. Yeah, as far as just getting all the way beginning to Smithy, it's probably around 20. I just like this game a lot. It makes me glad to play. Alright, and yeah, that is handled handily. And yeah, this guy should fold like a cheap suit, quite frankly. Without Breaker Beam, he is just not dangerous. Like, he would have to successfully turn every single person we have into a mushroom to be any kind of real threat.
See, this is the one member of the factory executive team that is primarily an administrator.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Peach, the person we're not using is level 21, unless we just get owned by Smithy, in which case I'll just bring her in, because again, we have successfully beat the hardest boss in the game already. Are we ready? No.
Are you ready?
No. Absolutely not. No, I'm leaving. 1,000 years, Mario leaving. There honestly is a reason I'm leaving though for a second. It is because I want to keep Crystal and Power Blast. I will go ahead and just sell the Bright card. Fuck it, I'm not gonna use it. I literally just blew $777 because I felt like it. Oh. Don't really need froggy drinks. Don't really need those. Honestly, I'm probably best off just getting as many pick-me-ups as I can fit in my, in my pants.
You got all the other fundamentals covered here.
Mm-hmm. Frog Drink sucks, unfortunately. Cola is the good one. Frog Drink is really good early on, but then it's 30 HP at this point in the game, which is jack and shit.
Yeah, Frog Drink is baby early game Cola.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and I'm
Just
gonna cut
the weird
here.
off-brand of Cola.
Cut here, and then we are going to... next time we're gonna go do a Smith.